Hello and welcome to WMSV Channel 3.5 News. I'm Brighton.
I'm Alex.
And these are your top stories for Friday, November 20th, 2015. Alex.
George Lucas, the director and writer of the beloved Star Wars saga, recently told Vanity Fair why he left the film series after selling the rights to Disney. According to Lucas, the job just wasn't fun anymore. He said, "You go to make a movie and all you do is get criticized." Even after Disney purchased Lucasfilms, the company behind Star Wars, Lucas was apparently working on writing a whole new trilogy, but the ideas were tossed out by Disney. Lucas began as an experimental director, and many of his early projects are praised for their different style, but Lucas says there's just no one who wants to see an experimental film anymore. Lucas intends to keep directing movies, albeit just for fun. Lucas went on to troll audiences a bit. When asked about which Star Wars character he would want to be, he responded without hesitation, Jar Jar Binks.
What's your favorite character?
Jar Jar. I liked him as a 5-year-old. I never really found him annoying.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm going to have to say Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt. Alright.
Just like that big fat glob of whatever he is, alien.
Okay.
All right. President Obama's initiative to provide sanctuary for thousands of Syrian migrants into the United States is being rejected by 27 states so far. 5 other states have agreed to allow refugees but demand increasing screenings. The governors of Alabama, Arkansas, Michigan, and Texas were the first to announce they would not house any refugees. The decision by states came after French authorities revealed that at least one of the men behind the Paris terrorist attacks entered France disguised as a refugee. Alabama Governor Robert Bentley released a statement on Sunday saying, "After full consideration of this weekend's attacks of terror on innocent citizens in Paris, I will oppose any attempt to relocate Syrian refugees to Alabama through the U.S. Refugee Admissions Program." President Obama released a statement saying that the states do not hold the right to deny sanctuary to refugees. However, the states may end up winning the battle against the federal government, as the Senate will soon vote on much stricter screenings and background checks on any incoming refugees.
Yesterday, the House of Representatives passed a bill suspending Obama's refugee program that would allow Syrian and Iraqi refugees into the United States. The bill would still allow refugees entrance into the country, but only after national security agencies clear individuals of any risks. The bill passed overwhelmingly with 289 yeas and 137 nays. With over a 2/3 majority, the bill cannot be vetoed by President Obama, which he promised to do if the bill passed. The bill has yet to make it to the Senate, where Minority Leader Harry Reid intends to block it. Due to the high number of Democrats voting against the White House, it is becoming clear that President Obama's position on the refugee crisis is becoming increasingly isolated.
2 attacks in Israel's West Bank left 5 people dead, one of whom was an 18-year-old American student. Ezra Schwartz, an American student from Sharon, Massachusetts, was killed in the second attack when gunmen opened fire on pedestrians from inside a vehicle and proceeded to ram pedestrians with the car. The attacks left several injured, including many Americans, all of whom are expected to survive. In a separate attack earlier in the day, 2 people were killed in a stabbing in Tel Aviv. In both cases, Israeli Defense Forces arrested the suspects.
Anonymous, the worldwide hacktivist group, has responded to the attacks in Paris by posting several videos declaring cyber war against ISIS. In a not yet verified video posted on YouTube, a spokesperson wearing the group's signature Guy Fawkes mask said the group of hackers would use their expertise to wage war on the militant group. In the video, the masked spokesperson, speaking in French, said, "The French people are stronger than you and will come out of this atrocity even stronger." Although the video was not on the group's official channel, a tweet from Anonymous's official Twitter account on Sunday said the group was at war with Daesh, another name for ISIS. Anonymous has since coordinated specific times for thousands of hackers to report ISIS-affiliated social media pages, as well as hack the pages. So far, approximately 20,000 ISIS social media pages on Twitter alone have been hacked. In addition, Anonymous's recently released series of hacking how-to videos in an attempt to gain members and strengthen their cyber attacks.
Man, Anonymous, that is one group you do not want to mess with.
No. Extra security on the Facebook page.
Oh, absolutely. Speaking of the weather, Quincy Tyler is up next with our weather update for the day. I'm Brighton.
And I'm Alex.
We'll be right back after this commercial break.
I don't remember talking.
here's Quincy with the weather that we were speaking of that we really weren't speaking of. Quincy, take it away.
Good evening. Today we had a high of 57 with winds 10 to 15 miles per hour with a humidity of 34% today. Tonight we'll go down to 37 degrees with the winds as low as at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunset tonight will be at 4:35 p.m. this afternoon. Sunrise tomorrow will be at 6:51 a.m. Clouds with a high of 51 with winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunset will be at promptly 4:34 p.m. tomorrow afternoon with a low of 45 and winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday sunrise will be at 6:52 a.m. in the morning. Cloudy again with a high of 50% and 10 to 15 miles per hour winds. Sunday night will be partly cloudy with sunset at 4:34 p.m. Winds stable at 5 to 5 p.m. miles per hour. Monday morning sunrise will be at 6:53 a.m. with a high of 43 and no clouds. Winds will be at 10 to 15 miles per hour. So grab a jacket on your way to classes in the morning. Monday night, the sunset will be at 4:33 p.m. with 5 to 10 miles per hour winds and a low of 31. That's all I have for you. Tune in Monday for another weather update. I'm Quincy. Back to you guys.
So, Alex, what do you got going on tonight? Anything?
I'm going to sleep. I have to be up at like 5 in the morning.
Oh, that's no fun.
Yeah.
How about you, Quincy? What you got?
Well, this weekend I'll be starring in the play called Footloose.
That's what I see. I couldn't help but notice your attire. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going to be going on this weekend?
So this weekend I'll be starring in the play called Footloose. You know, it's for a musical. It'll be here at the Mount from every Friday, Saturday at 7 p.m. and Sunday at 2.
All right.
Come out and see us.
Everybody support the drama club here and support Footloose. Sounds great. A woman in Utah has been given permission to wear a pasta strainer on her head while taking her driver's license picture. Typically, headwear is not permitted in driver's license photos, but the woman has claimed that she wears the kitchen item due to religious beliefs. Many other members of the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster have worn other kitchen items on their heads for their driver's license photos. This is not a joke. The members of this satirical religion are often called Pastafarians, and they have been declared part of an official religion. I don't even know what to say. I think for my next driver's license photo, I'm gonna wear a cookie sheet as a shirt.
I can't.
What kind of ridiculous thing do you think you could think of? What are you gonna wear?
God, I don't know.
You got nothing.
I got nothing.
All right, what do you got on zebras?
All right, so
Last Sunday, 2 zebras escaped from the Universal Circus in Philadelphia. No injuries are reported, but many spectators spent no time capturing pictures of the animals on the loose. Many of these photos were uploaded to social media, and word got around quickly of the escaped animals. The Universal Circus did not take this event lightly. Last month, a trapeze artist fell 30 feet into the audience. Although no one was seriously injured during the accident, the circus is trying to improve its image to guests.
They really do need to fix that image.
zebras and pasta.
What's
next?
Bunch of animals. The newest rookie at the Poughkeepsie Police Department weighs 60 pounds. Sounds pretty light. Must be a pretty small woman. Oh, wait. He has a big tongue, a soft caramel coat, and a chance to fight back against stereotypes in addition to crimes. Kaya, who graduated on Friday, is one of the few pit bulls to serve as a police dog. Kaya will be a sniffer for the Poughkeepsie Police Department, used to detect drugs and track missing people. She's also a goodwill ambassador for both her breed and the police. Kaya was picked by Brad Croft, who trains the dogs for law enforcement and the military, after a worker at Texas Animal Shelter recognized something special in the dog. Kaya is expected to do well and excel in her new job, as quoted from George Carlson, who also trained Kaya in the Stone Ridge, New York. What a great idea.
This is a weird series of stories.
Yeah, wait till you hear the next one. What do you got?
Well, the real Winnie the Pooh skull has recently been put on display at the Hunterian Museum in London. Winnie, a female Canadian black bear, was the inspiration of the Winnie the Pooh storybooks. A little boy named Christopher Robin loved to visit Winnie the Black Bear at the London Zoo back in the early 1920s. The bear was the reason Christopher Robin named his own stuffed animal Winnie, which led to his father, A.A. Milne, to write the books. The skull has lost all of its teeth due to both deterioration and the fact that children fed the animal honey for 20 years of her life.
Yeah, I don't think you'd have very good teeth if you just ate nothing but honey for 20 years.
20 years of honey doesn't really sound that bad. I'm okay with it.
I'd be all right with it. Were you a Winnie the Pooh fan
I was
growing up?
huge. Okay.
My childhood bedroom had Winnie the Pooh wallpaper all over it.
That's awesome.
Fantastic.
What was your favorite character?
No, not Winnie the Pooh. Eeyore.
Eeyore.
Always brought you back down to earth.
Oh, he's so
sad.
miserable. All right, stick around. Sports is up next with Nadine and KG. We will be right back. Welcome back. Up next is sports. Nadine and KJ, what do you got for us?
Good afternoon, everyone. This is John Warren.
I'm Nadine Metellus. We're coming at you guys with sports today.
Denver Broncos quarterback Peyton Manning will be inactive for their next game on Sunday, playing the Chicago Bears. Brock Osweiler, the second-string quarterback, will get his first chance to shine in the NFL in his 4 seasons. He played at ASU. He's an average quarterback. He has a strong arm, and he has rare height. He is 6'8", not seen much from NFL quarterbacks. They're not looking to rework the offense. Gary Kubiak looks to instill his own offense. His play. He looks to instill his own offense. You know, Peyton Manning usually has his own offense running, but now Brock Osweiler is starting to get comfortable because this is his first start. And they're also faced with many disadvantages going into Sunday. Isn't that right, Nadine?
Yeah, it is. Actually, DeMarcus Ware is out with a back injury. As we all know, it's kind of sad. We all want the Broncos to do well. Some for Peyton Manning. Also, they also have a really weak ground ball. Like they're not really good run of play, I should say. They have found their little nicks. They found their little in and outs. They've been kind of consistent towards the beginning, but we all know it is a very weak game. It's going to be very hard for them. And honestly, I think Broncos are going to come out with this win this weekend, even though it's really hard. And another thing is Jay Cutler, who got traded to the Broncos in 2009.
Yep.
The last time he was on the Chicago Bears as well. Last time the Chicago Bears and the Broncos actually saw each other, he was on the injured list, so he wasn't able to play. So this is his first game playing against his old team. Hopefully he does well. You kind of want to root for him. You want to root kind of the underdog here. But I say, even though the Bears, the Bears, I don't think they're going to win this one, even though they are the favorite to win. I'm going to be rooting for the Broncos, but let's see what happens.
One more disadvantage, too, is that the head coach of the Chicago Bears, John Fox, also used to coach the Denver Broncos. So with that being said, they share a lot of the same philosophies. A lot of people within the Chicago Bears franchise have also worked closely with the Denver Broncos franchise.
Yeah.
So, they got a lot of tips, they got a lot of tricks they can share with each other. So it's going to make this game real interesting. We just got to
Yeah.
see if this guy has the it factor.
Yeah, exactly.
And speaking of the it factor, we know one guy that has the it factor, the
Yeah.
South American football player named Lionel Messi.
Yeah, Lionel Messi. Messi and Barcelona FC, or Barcelona Football Club, will be going against Real Madrid this weekend for El Clasico. After being ruled out in September, Messi had a ligament tear. He has been absent for 9 games. Even though he has been absent for 9 games, people like Neymar and Luis Suarez, who was recently traded to Barca from Liverpool FC, they have been doing pretty well. We can't lie.
They stepped up. They both have 10 goals apiece.
Exactly.
They share 10 assists.
Exactly.
They're really producing over there.
I say that even though Real Madrid is lacking Karim Benzema, who's been out for over a month, and plus obviously all the controversy between Karim Benzema and that
The recent
not so
video.
good,
Yes, the
recent
recent
video
video
that we're
that
not
came
going to
out,
get a name.
yes.
But I think Real Madrid is going to put up a fight like they always do. They have Ronaldo. They have their backline is always coming. They're always coming to show up. They never come to a game and they just completely just knock out. Kind of like Brazil versus Germany in the World Cup.
Yeah, it's El Clasico, man. They
exactly.
always come to play. They always come to play.
Some people argue that the El Clasico is the biggest stage in Spanish football, and I think so too. Especially with 2 clubs that are such traditional clubs, that are clubs that always have a rivalry. FC Barcelona versus Real Madrid. They're 2 clubs in Spain itself. They always seem to show up. They always seem to show up when they meet each other, especially. But their manager was saying that Enrique said he's not worried. You know what I mean? Messi is someone, when he's healthy, you want him to play. You want him to get in the game. But it is a decision that will be a match time decision, unfortunately. Enrique did say that an hour before the match, he will be asking if Messi is ready to play. Even though he was cleared today via Twitter, Barcelona FC Twitter, he was cleared to play by the club doctors. But they did say it's a decision they're going to leave up to him. So
Yeah, it'll be a big decision too, because Real Madrid is also 3 points behind them in second place. So this should be a real good match to see.
yeah, I can't wait to watch.
All right, guys, that's all we have for sports today.
I'm Nadine Metellus.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
So, Bryden, I think I figured out what I would wear if I were to get my photo taken.
What?
It would be a honey-covered 20-year-old bear skull being carried in by 2 zebras and nothing else. That's what I got.
All right, I guess. Do you?
That's right.
All right, that's all we got for you today. Have a great day. We'll be back on Monday.
I'm Alex.
I'm Brighton. Have a great night.